Well, hello there, Newcastle. A very pleasant good evening, and as we've got quite a few surprises for you this evening, all pleasant surprises. We've got a special guest that's in our studio. We've got weather, we've got sports, we've got upcoming events, and quite a bit. Now, you all know that it's the regular routine as I have my son and my helpers. What? Sometimes there's football, a little thing like that, and that's a good thing. Um, I would like to say thanks to everybody tuning in. And please pay particular attention to our top story as it's going to really resonate with what's going on, what you need to think about over the next upcoming months. And I don't want to really give that away as I have that for you. We have sports, and right now, the thing is, Big Ben might not be. He might be getting a little surgery there, as things not looking well for the Steelers with an 0-2 start. But I have to believe that they'll come around. It's just they always come around later than earlier. And, well, as I always tell you, that the train is on the tracks, and Newswatch evening, for this 16th of September. Do you believe it? We're halfway through the month. Is straight ahead for you.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Pegley's, pasta and more. When you're hungry for that great Italian taste, bellissimo, it is tremendous. You have to stop by Pegley's for pasta, sandwiches, pizza. Yes, it's Pegley's Pasta and More for that great Italian taste. It's not just for Sunday anymore. Head over to Pegley's. Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic, for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
Well, folks, we're back, and let's give you that first look at weather. Partly cloudy in Newcastle, and 80 degrees, humidity 58%, winds are from the northwest at 8 miles an hour, And barometric pressure 30.05, dew point 64, and visibility 10 miles. Heat index feels like 82, and that's the conditions at the airport, and kind of sultry here in the studio. Now, as I promised, and here you have, I'd like to say hello to Lawrence Williams. How you doing, Lawrence?
I'm doing pretty good, Angelo. How about yourself? Can you hear me pretty good?
Very good, very good. And Lawrence is in our other studio as we're doing a multitask of we're multitasking here, but Lawrence is our top story tonight, and let me tell you why. Me and Lawrence and I have had a great conversation about basic needs. Okay, and I'm going to let Lawrence start off with telling you a little bit about himself. He is the candidate for city council. And Lawrence, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Lawrence Williams. I'm a Republican candidate for Newcastle City Council.
And Lawrence, let's talk a little bit about, and I want to move one thing, and I can do this because I own the station.
Okay.
So, Lawrence, let's talk a little bit about the need for small businesses and businesses in the city, such as a grocery store.
Yes. Yeah, our downtown area, I think we have at least over 1,000 residents that live in the proximity of 1 to 3 blocks of downtown of your studio. And with that type of volume, there should be a grocery store there. And, for one to anticipate open a business or having different types of incubator type of programs, some things just stand out as just being a functional need. And that would be to have a grocery store to satisfy the needs of the residents in that downtown vicinity.
Now, Larry, we have a lot of potential, and we have those empty buildings downtown. And sometimes, rather than just tearing down buildings, you could actually put people in them.
Yes. That's, kind of a funny thing is that, you can all, in some, I'll talk about Farrell just briefly. In some parts of Farrell, you can stand up and you can see through the whole town. And obviously that's not a good thing for Newcastle. So we should eliminate that prospect of getting rid of these buildings, whether they have some historical value, but if they have historical value, they also have the commercial value. And that's what we should be looking at for these buildings. Again, by having different types of entities downtown, beginning like I said with the grocery store, that's something small, that's something that you can, that the community can absorb right away, and it would be profitable. And, just going with that, and like I said, the downtown business that we currently do have, including yourself, we thank you for, doing what you do. It takes a lot to have that motivation to get out and do your own thing, your own business, because you can't take a sick day and you don't accumulate days off, for vacation. You got to make it happen, to make it happen.
And Larry, that is true. We're out when the weather's inclement. We're telling you what the conditions are on Jefferson Street. When there's an accident, we're telling you things like that. And Larry, I really thank you for that compliment. Now, we get a lot of people that distribute fake news. They're all quick to condemn the city as having bad people and just everything's bad. Tell them how that doesn't work.
But no, that's what it does. It casts a shadow over the city, and it just gives some other negative people or someone who is trying to lure a business away. That gives them their feeding ground, and we should avoid that because the people in Newcastle are residents of Newcastle. I mean, granted, there are tragedies that happens, in some of our lives that that we wish we could have avoided. However, that's nothing for us to just stop and not go forward. We must be able to go forward with that and to cultivate our town and to make it, the town that we want it to be.
And I've talked long and hard about having an informed, educated voter.
Yes.
And I cannot address that enough. And that's actually one place where we started, about telling people you can't, you got to know what the issues are. Because we got some people that talk the talk but don't walk the walk. Go ahead.
That is so true, and it goes with this election. Most importantly, because this is a very critical election. We're coming into summation of Act 47 that we have to examine the three branches of government that will govern Newcastle, and you would have one that would be a city manager. The second would be these are options that the state have given us. That is mandated to us actually. That will commission that's going to be formed that will review that and to make a recommendation to the voters. So that's why it's important again to read the vote, listen to the candidates, and I will go on to say that the other form of government would be the mayor, a strong mayor, or a strong, and the third would be a strong council type of form of government. These are the three forms of government that will be instituted in Newcastle. And without that, Newcastle would go into receivership. And so just taking, not to be long-winded here, Angelo, but, taking that much into consideration, people should really look at the candidates because it's nothing to say that you want to start a business, but there are business people out here that are in business. And these are the people that we should talk to and have an alliance with to help grow our city.
Very good point. Last and closing, Lawrence Williams is the candidate for city council. Why don't you tell them, the party affiliation, where they can hear you, get more ideas. Maybe people want to hear more from you, Lawrence. Let them know about that.
Okay, thank you again, Angelo. Yes, I'm Republican. There will be scheduled numerous debates, hopefully, throughout the city. I do have a Facebook page, Lawrence City Council. You would see that, Lawrence Williams for City Council. You would be able to see that right away. And if you can't find it, you can go to Angelo's page, and I would be one of his friends there. And just most importantly, I'd just like to close and say that in order for Newcastle to grow, we have to think, not just outside the box, but we have residents that do very well. And they expect us to be able to come in and manage the city as in terms that they're managing their companies and corporations that they do take care of on a daily basis. So we want to, let them know that, I'm out here, I'm for the business, I'm for raising the taxes. There hasn't been a child born in Newcastle in 6 years in the Lawrence County. We need to correct that. We need to, look into the birthing centers, the possibility, look into the having a grocery store downtown, and most importantly, having those businesses bring in medical jobs that bring us a diversity of people and occupations that will bring us forward because our school system, everything in Newcastle is top notch. We're a city that can grow, and just follow me, Lawrence Williams, the City Council, and come out and hear me talk. If you have any questions, please relate it to Angelo or myself. I'll be more than happy to help you.
Lawrence, I would love to thank you, and I really, really appreciate all that you've done for us in that regard. Now, we're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors. We'll be right back.
All right, thank
you. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724. Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Hello and welcome back, and now it's time for the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Well, Major League Baseball, let's tell you about the afternoon game first. Detroit leading Baltimore in the top of the fifth 2-0. Wasn't a great day for the Steelers yesterday as they dropped a 28-26 loss, second one of the season, to the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Browns, they continued to struggle as they also lost. And, you've got Cleveland at 0-1. You've got, you've got Pittsburgh, doing their own stuff. It's going to be an interesting division, to say the least. Now they and I know Cleveland lost the first game. Okay, they had them up here at 0-1. Cleveland's next game is against the Jets. Okay, and I don't know why they put the wrong marking on there. Cincinnati Bengals lost. So in the AFC North, you've got lots of issues as you head into week 3. Now, college football at home, YSU topped Duquesne 34-14. That was a little disappointing for myself. Now, Pitt, they lost a heartbreaker 17-10. And it's sad that series isn't going to repeat for some time, because I'll tell you what, the Pitt-Penn State game, always great. Notre Dame, this made me feel better, 66, and New Mexico, 14. Light schedule in Major League Baseball tonight, as you have the White Sox at the Twins, the Mets at the Rockies, San Diego at Milwaukee, Washington at St. Louis, Cincinnati at Chicago, and Miami there at Arizona. Now that was the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Get out to Cedars, have some great food, and just enjoy. Now, in keeping with Newswatch, let's check that weather again. And as I keep hitting the wrong buttons, we got it here. And apologize for that. Currently 80 degrees. And, skies partly cloudy. It's a little muggy, 82. And, that's the thing with live television. As I was looking at my monitor, hitting the wrong thing sometimes, you just can't take it back. We'll get more on Lawrence County 45 weather And again, you saw a picture of Lawrence Williams. Really upstanding guy. I can't say enough good thing. Thanks, Lawrence, for coming in. And as we did the 2-studio interview for you, because I figured we could condense some things and get a little more out. Wednesday, holiday planning continues with the Holly Jolly Holiday Tour. And I also want to remind you that Wednesday at 6:30, it's a coffee clutch, meet the candidates, and this will be at the Belladonna Inn. Sue Linville, Paul Newberger, Eric Reeder, Mike Tempesta will be there, Mary Burris, and Mike Deli. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at that, and please be an informed candidate. I can't say enough about it. And you know, that meeting at the Belladonna Inn, I want to be clear on something so that it's understood. Here at NCTV45, we'll tell you who's running. We'll let them share their views. Okay, what I will not do in any shape or form is tell you who to vote for. Being an informed candidate is very, very important. And I want you to go to the Belladonna Inn. I want you to ask them some of the questions that Larry asked. When they say, oh, I favor this, ask them then, well, what small businesses, what Newcastle things have you supported? Make a list. It's okay. It's okay. At this time, we need good, strong, trusted, experienced leadership. And that becomes very, very important. That's all I'm going to say about it. Let's move on with Newswatch. A lot of great things happening Tuesday. Okay, it's the fall classes beginning at the Hoyt Arts and Education. Call them at 724-652-2882. Friday, and I made mention of this over the weekend. Fun at Iron Mills Farmstead, Friday, September 20th, from 4 to 10. Candy Canyon is the theme at 6:30. They'll have corn on the cob beach, apple blasters, hay rides. This is all a bunch of fun from 4 to 10, Friday the 20th. Make sure that you get out and check it out. It's the 175th anniversary. And I was going to leave you hanging. St. Luke's AME Zion Church anniversary, September 20th. That's Friday, 7 p.m. 603 Harbor Street in Newcastle. Schedule musical celebration at 7 on Friday. Saturday, September black tie dinner, gatherings, banquet center. Costs $35. And isn't that gatherings another time my good friend Tony Carbone steps up as part of the community. Sunday, September 22nd, 11 a.m. anniversary worship service, and that's at 4 p.m. And I'm gonna always give a hats off to the people that I think are absolutely tremendous. And Tony Carbone with Gatherings, he has Gatherings, On Target Printing, and Town and Country, and he seems to always be there in a positive light. You know who else? Micco and Sons, Tuscany Square, they're always right there. And that leads me into one thing. What do they always sponsor? Lawrence County 45 weather. Now, let's take a look at what we got. Partly cloudy and 80 degrees in Newcastle. Humidity 58%. Winds from the northwest at 8 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.05. The dew point is 64. Visibility 10 miles. And the heat index 82 degrees. Okay, so it feels kind of warm, and when you look out, here is radar out of Cleveland, which they're telling us Cleveland isn't available, and Pittsburgh isn't available. So I'll do a little checkup for you here on that. No, their radar's down, so let's get to the forecast and kind of give you that idea what you're looking at. Okay, now for Newcastle and Lawrence County tonight, 20% chance of isolated showers. Okay, and we've already exceeded the high they thought of 79. So we passed that up. Tonight, mostly cloudy and 59. And as you stroll into your Tuesday, you've got mostly sunny and 78. Now, Tuesday night, overnight clear, mostly clear, low of 55. Winds will come around. They'll be at the east at 7 miles an hour, and the northeast Tuesday night at around 5. Now, when you get to Wednesday, sunny, high of 80, east wind 6 miles an hour. Wednesday night, mostly clear, 55. Okay, and that takes you into your Thursday. Thursday, mostly clear with a low of mostly clear, sunny, high 80, low that night 55, as I got ahead of myself. Friday, sunny and 82. Now, high school football games, mostly clear, low of 58. So great night for high school football. And as you get to the weekend, listen to this. Sunny and 86 on Saturday. Saturday night, partly cloudy, a low of 61. Sunday, mostly sunny and 83. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 61. There's a 30% chance of rain as you get to Sunday night. And then Monday, chance of showers, high of 78. And that was Lawrence County 45 weather. And get out, enjoy, do something positive with all that sunshine. Let's hear from these great sponsors. We'll be right back. Penn, Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498 4760.
Your family and friends will be pleased if you suggest dining at Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant in Newcastle. Lamb and chicken dishes, stuffed grape leaves, tabbouleh, hummus, kibbe, and so much more from their huge menu. When you're looking for something different for your dining experience, then Mary's is the answer. Many of their customers come in from nearby counties. Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant, located on Long Avenue in Newcastle. Call 724-652-2447.
Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
And Newswatch continuing, and wow, just a huge amount of events as we get through. And I want to announce this. Pennsylvania launches its online application for absentee ballots. Now, the deadline is November 1st. Okay. With our top story tonight, telling you about Lawrence Williams, and I want to make sure I mention that. We've done a lot of Meet the Candidate. We've talked a lot of positive people. Mark Alisco was in, okay, and Mike Delhi was in, quite a few others. I think you got to be an informed candidate. You got to know what they're talking about, and please be informed. If they say something, ask the tough question. You believe in small business? How come you haven't made it through the door at Nctv45? That puts them right there. And that's a question that I will continue to ask that one mayoral candidate who hasn't found it necessary to come in. And we know who he is. And it isn't Mark Alisco. Now, also, Constitution Day. That's tomorrow, Tuesday the 17th. Yes, Tuscany Square, dinner at 6. Program at 7. You had to RSVP by the 15th, but I think if you still want to maybe catch the talk, you can by texting Linda Morrison, 724-714-1477. Tuscany Square, another great sponsor of community television in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It's approaching fast, folks. The 7th annual Fit Walk. Challenges. This is Friday the 27th, Cascade Park Pavilion. Registration at 9:30. Time is a 10 a.m. start. Cost $12. Call challenges if you have any questions. And I wanted you to know that was coming up. And for those people that like baseball, and I have to read this. Saturday, October 12th, 2019, from 7 to 10, Brookline Teen Outreach Center, 520 Brookline Boulevard in Pittsburgh. Enjoy ethnic Puerto Rican cuisine, including a luncheon, Puerto Rican style slow roasted pork, craft beer, homemade sangria, and guess who they're honoring? The great one, Roberto Clemente. Yes, call 412-562-28 24-34, and I guess I have to show the picture. Fantastic player, and just absolutely fantastic. Now, let's take a break, hear from these great sponsors, and we'll be right back.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them a Newcastle a try. They're a small town for living. Look around.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
This program brought to you by Cummings Landscaping and Design, Brandon Cummings, Owner Operator.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Welcome back. And, for those struggling with addiction, there is answers. And Dan and my good friend, Pastor Randy Crum, have worked with this, and now they're talking about Reset Your Brain. It's a class series. Dope is hope, and what they're talking about is dopamine. That's going to be Tuesday, the 24th at 6:30 at the Confluence. Confluence, another proud sponsor of community television. Is it starting to sink in? How many people are circling the wagons and working here in Newcastle, Lawrence County to make it a better place? It's really, when you look at it, it's really amazing, and I thank each and every one of you. Okay, we don't always agree on everything, but that's okay, as long as we keep making the progress that we make. Now, I've only got one thing to say, and yes, you know what that is. Make sure that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And by all means, when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45, we're available anytime on your time. Yes, a station, a train that runs on your schedule. That's Nctv45. Imagine that. You can be getting up. Maybe you work the night shift. Newswatch Morning is right there for you. Newswatch Nightly. Maybe you get home later tonight. Bang, you can turn it on and watch so much local programming that you don't get anywhere else. Yes, that's Nctv45 in Newcastle. Thank you for tuning in. And as you go through this evening, and I got an iced tea because it was hot, make sure that you get that second glass iced tea, maybe limeade if you haven't tried that, and a nice piece of pie, and have a super evening in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.
Got my ticket for the ocean. Got my ticket for the midnight plane. And it's not easy